Major changes to the Planet 75. That coming right up. So what we're doing here today, we're going to be making some modifications to the Planet 75. There's just a few things about this setup is just not working. So first, what we're going to do, we're going to be replacing this overflow box that's on the end here. It's a CPR CS90. We're going to be replacing that with this one here, like I have on the tanks downstairs. It's a Marine Depot Overflow 800. And the reason for that is it's narrow enough to fit behind the tank. This one is not. And we're not moving the entire tank for that. A couple other reasons. I really don't like the way this is set up. I don't like that the inside of this is clear and not black like this one. Algae just forms on here very quickly, and it's actually hard to keep clean. So, and a lot of debris collects in the downward and up system of it down here. So we're going to be changing that out, and that's major to me because that's going to allow me to put the glass tops back on here, which will help alleviate some of the heat loss and with evaporation. Then I could actually put the canopy that I built for this to match this stand back on here. Then ultimately, that'll give us the ability to replace this big bulky light. Now, however the light works well, it is just too big, too bulky. It uses a lot of electricity. We'll be able to replace that with some LEDs. So that alone is major. Secondly, once we move the overflow in the back, I'm going to change the way it comes down in the sun. Now, if you remember on one of the other videos, I showed you how it was set up. It really was never meant to be that way with a filter sock, but that's how it ended up. The filter sock was sideways, and that's just not working. It's collecting, it's collecting stuff, and it's working to an extent, but there's a lot of things, a lot of debris that just flows right back out of the sock, and the sump is getting dirty. I've already cleaned it once. During this process, I'm going to have to clean it again. So we're changing that. We're going to eliminate a lot of that. So that'll work out better. One thing I've already upgraded is the return pump. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, yeah, you can see a controller on the side here. That's a return pump from Current USA. That's on here already, but what we're going to be doing is we're going to be moving that from this side to the other side to get that out of the way. There's only a couple small holes. We'll be able to touch that. Don't worry about that. But we're going to be moving that over here because we're also going to be adding a wave pump, an eFlux wave pump from Current USA to help with some of the sporadic flow through these plants. These plants are not getting any kind of, flow, and they need that, and we need to clean some of the algae off of these plants too. So that'll help with that. But that's all going to be on this side. And what I did in advance so far is I took two thin pieces of plywood and glued them together, clamped them, and let them sit overnight. Then I painted them. So that's going to go on the other side, and it's going to mount up like this, and then we'll mount all of the controllers and different things to this. So that should work out pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this system down, and let's get started. Boom, boom. Down in there. Filter sock. Unbelievable how much. Controller. Okay, so I took out all the bio balls, rinsed them off, put them in this bucket, and then submerged them in water from the other side of the sump. I could not believe how much stuff, dirt and debris, detritus, whatever, was underneath these bio balls. And I don't think it's been a month since I changed this, so really strange. Also looks like some of the bio balls are actually breaking down, so it's kind of disturbing. But so yeah, those are all out of there. The sump's drained except for about an inch on this side, so we'll get that out of there, clean it all out, and start rearranging some of this stuff. Okay, so we're all done for tonight. What we got accomplished tonight was sump was all tore apart, cleaned, put back together. Actually moved it to the left side of the stand and put the canister filter over on the right. I needed those 7 or 8 inches for the return pump's cord to reach over here for where all the control panels are going to be. So we changed that a little bit. So now the intake is over on this side. Got the new Overflow on, running good. The overflow down to into the sock is changed now. It goes directly into the sock, so none of that stuff's going to be floating all over in there. And I think that's just about it for tonight. As you can see, we got the canopy back on. It's seen some better days, but still it looks nice that way. Next tomorrow, we should be getting the eFlux wave pump kit, and we'll get that hooked up and running, and that'll be all for the major renovations, at least for now. Like I said, eventually we'll replace that light, but that's to come down the road. Anyway, we'll pick this up tomorrow. Stay tuned. Okay guys, we're back at it today, and it finally came, the eFlux wave pump kit, and we're going to get that unpacked, try to get it all set up. so finally got the wave pump set up. It's installed back there in the corner. All the controllers and stuff are on this side. Not sure if it'll stay right there, but for now it's doing okay. Let me grab the camera and we'll go over all the different changes that I made. Alright guys, so let's check this out. See if I can do this with the camera. So yeah, there's the wave pump in the corner right there. I like that it's real small form factor. That's pretty cool. I have it set up so it ramps up to full speed, full flow, and then shuts off, and then slowly ramps up again. So it's doing okay. I mean, I would have liked maybe a little bit more flow, but it's moving the plants around a little bit. When it gets going to full speed, you know, it'll move them a little bit. So I mean, it's okay. It's doing all right. It's doing its job. You can see some of the plants moving there. Anyway, so over here are the controllers. Everything's mounted on this side now. Let me flip this light on so you can see. A little bit better. So yeah, there's the controllers. One on the far left is the return pump. They call them manifold hubs. And then the dark blue one is the wave pump. And then there's the LED indicators for the wave pump, what modes it's running, what flows it's running, frequency, that kind of stuff. What pump's running, how many pumps are connected, that kind of things. There's a little chart that you have to look at to kind of know what's going on there. There are some labels on it as well. And there's the overflow. I don't know if we can get back there to see it back here. Maybe a little bit, but it's the overflow box, just like the other ones. So I like it a lot better. I like that it has intakes around both sides, and its casing is black. It just makes it nice. One thing I'm having issues with, and I'm really getting frustrated with it, is this damn canister filter. You can hear it. It's just constantly like sucking air, spitting out micro bubbles. I mean, if I take it apart and put it together, it might be good for an hour or so, and then it just starts spitting air again. Doesn't matter if anything else is running. It just does it by, you know. I don't know. I'm really kind of frustrated with that. Turn this light on here. So there it is there. It's really nice and easy to clean, but boy, it's being really flaky. So yeah, there's the filter sock going directly down into the there. Overflow and circulation pump in there. But yeah. Oh, and check this out. If you could see up here, look at the roots from the plants growing. It's pretty wild. Can't really see any over here, but over here, check them out. That is crazy. Yeah, pretty neat. Yeah. I honestly don't know what the deal is with this thing. I've never had an experience like this with this one. I mean, it was like, I don't know how much money it is, way over $200, and I'm just getting really frustrated with it. Look at that. That's BS, man. I should not be doing that. Anyway, that's moved to this side. This is the sump's been moved over. The overflow, there's a union up there, so I can adjust the angle that comes down on. And the return pump is kind of moved over because I don't have anything to extend it with right now. I don't know if I'll change it and move it over towards the end, but that's the way it is for now. Yeah, so that's about it for the changes. It took a little longer than I thought it would, but you know, it's worth it, I think. Canopy on with the magnets. And again, eventually we're going to replace this light. I might replace that canister filter. I'm just so frustrated with that thing. Not sure what the deal is. If anybody has one of those Oase 350s, I think they are, and have had that experience with them just constantly sucking air or, you know, spitting out air bubbles, please let me know what the solution was. Like I said, if I take it all apart, put everything back together, it seems to maybe run for a few hours, then it just starts spitting air bubbles again. So, and that's the first one I've ever had. I thought I'd try it. I heard that they were supposed to be real good, but I don't know. I mean, like I said, they're very easy to clean, but you know, I don't like what it's doing at all. So yeah, I don't know if I'm forgetting anything or not, but yeah. So that's that. Still haven't cleaned it yet. I might do that today. Give it cleaning. You know, do a water change, stir up some stuff or whatever. But you know, essentially, by replacing that sump and all the water in there, it got, you know, kind of a water change, 15 gallons, but yeah, it needs some tidied up, some maintenance and stuff. So anyway, if you like what you see here and you like the things I'm talking about, let me know by hitting that like button down below and subscribe to my channel. And as always, thanks for watching. Later. This is the other piece I cut off of there. Wait, come on, baby, get on the line.
I have to feed the dogs.
Dogs.